Good morning. I hope everyone is awesome this morning. I don't know how this works, if you guys can hear me okay, or if it will be wobbly. Wobbly is a new word. I like that. Probably wobbly. Oh my gosh. The weather today is very, very heavy. Somebody else got a new vehicle. So I see that we can see, it's kind of hard to figure out where to put this, and I see that we can see part of the dash, and it's trying not to do that, but it only bends so far. So I have a new vehicle, as some of you may know, some of you may not, and this is our first live stream from it. I'm using the car audio. It has the built-in car audio. It thinks I'm on a call. So I'm hoping that the audio works. Otherwise, I have something else I can use, but we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. But yeah, the air is really heavy today. I think there's some bad storms about to come through. My head is killing me. I woke up all stuffy, and my sinuses are not having it today. And I knew it was going to be like that because it started like that when I went to bed last night. It's just that time of year. Soon this will all be over with, and it'll just be hot and dry for weeks on end. Then we won't have to worry. That's another thing is yesterday we had the yard guy come, and he pulled out all of there's a bunch of ivy growing up the side of the house, and he pulled all that down and trimmed some bushes, and all the grass got cut and everything, and I think that kicked my allergies into gear too. And the internet guy came to fix the internet yesterday. He didn't know, it was beyond his scope of capability what needed to be done, mostly because I think it was something that needed to be done on AT&T's side, but he could not get anybody for the life of him on the phone that understood what he was talking about. And several hours later, we just gave up, I guess. We switched out the modem, we switched out the switch, everything that he could do, he did. We tried different cables. We used the Cat 5 instead of the Cat 6. We direct connected it without the switch. My computer is working. It says it's passing the test. However, it also says that my computer is not fast enough to properly test the connection. So I don't really trust the results of the test. My work computer off the VPN, half the time it passes the test, half the time it doesn't. It's just kind of hit or miss. So I really don't think it's fixed. I'm not going to find out till Friday when I go back to work to see if everything's working or not. Which reminds me, I need to email my manager about that too today. Yesterday was kind of annoying. Some things got done, some things didn't. Some things were just there. It was a busy, busy day. Today I'm off to do my grocery shops. And today, I'm just doing one because nobody else sent me any information. Good morning, ATJ8, and thank you. We got an awesome deal on the vehicle. Can you hear me okay? Do I sound good? Do I sound too loud? I'm kind of projecting a little. I've never live streamed through a vehicle before, so I don't know if it's working or not. And I was going to say something else. Now I don't remember what. But for those of you who are my Color Street people, your stuff got sent in the mail today. The mailman was early, and she was out there. She's not my usual mail carrier, but she was out there today when I was ready to leave, so I just handed everything to her. So it is in the process of shipment. And they want a white version of my car. So they have a white version of my car up at CarMax for sale in the wholesale, and they want $9,000 for it. It's a 2013. It's a pretty Subaru. That's a big Subaru. Brand new Subaru. It's new to somebody anyway. What? 3 if by steroid, asteroid. I have no idea what that means. So we are off to Publix. I'm hoping they're not busy. I don't want to deal with a lot of people. But what I was saying is school starts Monday, and I'm doing that in real estate school and travel agent school concurrently, plus working full time, plus my Color Street business and my pet sitting or what have you, whatever else I've got going on at any given time. So I had to cut something back, and I'm temporarily taking a break from groceries. This may be my last one I have going on. I emailed everybody yesterday, and I guess they're mad at me. That's a pretty Mercedes. And it looks so tiny compared to this vehicle because I'm up high. I love being up high. Anyway, I emailed them yesterday, and nobody sent me a grocery list except for one people. So one group of one couple, one household. So I guess they're mad at me because they didn't even reply to it. I'm kind of sad. I hope they're not mad at me. I hope they understand because it's just sometimes things have to take a break. There's a lot of issues with the system. The app that I used to use to have everybody make their grocery list when it got bought out by Microsoft, and Microsoft basically ruined it. You can only share lists amongst each other if you're in the same work group. So one of my clients, of course, is in a work group with her company, which means she can't share her list, and I can't share my list with her. We can't see the list. This is a mess. So I got to figure out that. Why is my... That's weird. But it's been busy. I basically had a week off because of my internet going down. And I thought I would have a week to be able to get some things done. And while I did do a lot, there's still a lot left to do. I mean, yesterday, there's very little that you can actually do when you have workmen at your house because you kind of have to be there when they need you to do whatever. And move things around. Like I had to completely tear my office apart so that they could get to the internet box on the wall, and because it's under one of my desks, which needed to be done anyway. But now I got to put all that back, and that's going to be tomorrow because I'm not going to deal with that today. But it has to get put back because otherwise I can't work. My desk is not put back together. That would be an issue. So I've been working on my iPad, which is pretty cool. I have it set up on a tray table in the living room in front of the TV. Snappy services. I wonder what they do. And now he just found out that he's going to be on mandatory 5 days a week, and he works 10-hour days. So he's going to be on mandatory 5 days a week, 10-hour, 50-hour week for 2 months. Excuse me, for 2 months. So more than likely, because our plan was, at this point, we'll finish our associate degrees at the same time and then be able to transition into the film and production together and take the same classes together. But this is going to put me basically a class ahead of him. 2 classes, really, because, 2 classes ahead of him. Or 1 class. I think 1 class. There's a man in that window. It's not a ghost. It's a construction site. Although he's wearing white, he could be a ghost. My school starts Monday, and the class I'll be taking is communications and media literacy, which is basically about social media. I think it's a very timely class to take right now. Shouldn't be too difficult. I've got to sit down. I'll do that tonight. I've got to sit down and make a time budget with my schedule and when I'm going to do homework and things like that. But we are at our destination. Y'all can stay with me till I get parked, and then I can see if anybody said anything. I don't think there's anybody in the chat today, though. Or as many people. Oh, this is 1. Somebody's in there. I'll have to look. This is my first. Look at everybody getting ready to ship stuff. Today must be shipping day. I was going to take my stuff to the post office, but the person came. He's probably still cannot get into that. Ooh, I can park right here. 2nd row, baby. This guy's going to take it, I think. I guarantee you they're going to come in and slowly take my spot. Come on, dude, go. Very slowly take my spot. People. Okay, so this is my first parking lot experience in this thing. Not bad at all. It is a boat, in case y'all haven't figured that out yet. It is a boat. I like my boat. Bloomin' Cheesa, welcome to the channel. It is good to have you here. ATJH, I'm glad you are still here. I wasn't sure if you had wandered off or not. Did you play in the Disney queue this morning? I started to. I was going to make reservations, and then I got put in the waiting room, and then I was just like, you know what, never mind. Because I'm not even sure. We may be living down there by the time these reservations would have been, and it would just be pointless to make the reservations. Yeah, I heard it was fun this morning. I guess it was kept bumping people out, and then there was the queue, and that was what I was sitting in, was the queue, and I was just not feeling doing that. Put all my stuff together here, find my mask, my drink, get some drink. I would really love to pull up through there, but there's no way I'm going to be able to make that left into traffic. It's easier to stay here and back out. We need to figure out how to adjust the back of the seat, because there's no reason why it should be this far forward, the headrest. This is way too far forward, and I don't like it. So I'm hoping that, because the dates that I want are really popular, but I think that we're going to be living down there by then. We should be living down there by then, but that wouldn't surprise me if they pushed the dates. I'm pretty sure that they made the dates so far out only so that they could push them if necessary. Um, I think it's a little crazy right now, and that's another reason why I decided to take a couple-week break from groceries, because it is getting bad and people are starting to get lazy about preventative measures. And I don't think that it's a time of year that, I just don't think it's ready. I wouldn't be going in the parks just yet. No, 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 not that adjustment. The headrest. It goes up and down, and I know how to adjust that. But it also is like leaning so far forward that I feel like my head is leaning forward. But I don't like it up either because it's too far up. I like it down more. But I don't think. Oh, it does. I fixed it. Okay, I see. I had to pull it forward and then release it, and it went back. Awesome. That's much better. Much better. Now I can wear my little hair clip, and it won't hit the back seat. Okay, I need to put my other glasses on since I'm going into the store. I should probably put the glasses that allow me to see inside and put my outside glasses away. I always forget to do that. I had the adjustables for a while, but I don't really like them because they don't get dark enough. Correct, the whiplash protection thing. But it was, for some reason, it was leaning all the way forward to the point where my head was like being pushed down. Yeah, it's got little settings, and you can bump it up a little bit for each. You can like bump it up a little bit, little bit, little bit. But if you pull it all the way forward and let go, it'll go all the way back. I figured there was a way to do it. I just wasn't sure how. That's the fun part of a new vehicle, is learning all the gadgets. Is it a Ford? Mine's a Ford. Ford Explorer. I should take you guys out here and show you the vehicle. I'm not going to show you the tag, but I'll show you the rest of it. It's got a button lift gate, so like I just push the button and the lift gate comes up, and I push the button and the lift gate comes down. It's fancy. I had a Hyundai once. I hated it. I didn't really hate it. I mean, I bought it brand new. It only had 3 miles on it, but when I got it, but within a year, everything was falling off of it. So I'm going to put my mask on so you guys might not hear me as well. How do I sound through the car system, by the way? Good, good, good. Okay, give me my AirPods in my pocket. Actually, I probably should put my AirPods in my ear. All right. So I might have to go into settings for a second. Hold on, don't get dizzy. It's got like the leather interior. I need to clean it up a little bit. Wait. Sorry, guys. I've gotten a little close to this. A little hard to, I don't know if you can see that or not. love it, love it.